Welcome to this online session. So today, as you know, we're gonna do Q&A session. So before we do the Q&A session, I have a short story to share. Okay? People has been asking me in Thailand, of course, because the concept of a living master or the one who actually come to pick you up at the time of death after you get in the connection, also called get initiation from the master, is very new in Thailand. So a sister asked me if it's true, after initiation that master come and pick us up at the time of death. How can we validate this? So I have been observing, and today it happened so that I listened to one of my master satsang, Ishwar Puriji spiritual discord. He say about the date of his father, and his father he have checked inside that his father merged back with great master at the time of death. It means that Master pulled him to the destination after he depart from this world because this man is so sincere. So how we can measure our sincerity to know that it's very certain that Master will pick us up at the time of death. Okay? In my family circle, I have not yet losing any loved one yet. So I don't know if master will pick my mother up or my father up. But what I know is from my direct experience. So I have a cat in Pachinburi that I built a spiritual center over there. And this cat happened to live at this spiritual center. So I told him to guard the place. So toward the end of his life, he's not eating. He go near meditation room every day, and it looked like he's sleeping, but he meditating for 7 days. This cat normally will be very aggressive and chasing other cat that try to come near the center away. But it happened so that toward the 7th day of his last time as a cat, he's not aggressive at all, and he remained very peaceful and detached. And on the 7th day, we found him dead with no reason um, near the gate of the center. So my mother was very shocked because my mother really loved this cat. But I just say to my mother, "Oh, don't worry. That's just four element lying there. The soul already left the body. Why you worry? It's not your cat anymore. It's just only the four elements that look like your cat. But your cat already gone." Then I have question in my mind. Where is cat going? Okay, I want to know truly that, okay, he's not human. He performed a good deed as a guardian of the spiritual center, and where he's gonna end up to. So I'm just quickly ask my inner master to show me. And then I suddenly see the radiant form of Ishwarji appear up from the body of the cat, and I saw him bending down and hug the cat, and it looked like the cat get up astrally, and then he hugged the cat, and the cat merged into the chest of the inner master. And just like that, I know that anyone that doing seva, the selfless service for the master, will be one with the master at the end of their journey, provided that they have very strong faith and devotion to the master. If a cat can be one with master, I don't know, he might not end up into such khan or true home, but at least I know that this cat will merge to at least Trikuti level or more, right? Because he have great love. And I believe that if he ever come back, this cat will be very advanced spiritual devotee of a future master. Okay? So, in our daily life, we have to be very mindful that this is not our home. Our home is somewhere else. And we need to live every day as if the last day of our life. And make sure that whatever you perform in daily practice, you do with love and devotion, and you direct your attention toward your master. That's how you can validate whether the master will pick you up or not at the time of death. You can validate here and now. Just like in Thailand right now, it's the end of the day. So if I look back today, what I do, I involve master in every activity that I did. And today, I'm sure if the next minute or tonight, I go to sleep and never wake up, I know where I gonna end up. Because it's already that reflection reflect into my daily practice, into my daily life, that I have lived this day, mean today, with love and devotion. And hope everybody here will do the same. Okay, now I'm open for a question. So whoever want to ask question, you can raise your hand. Hi, Asim, right? Asim. Hello. You can open your microphone.
Oh, sorry for that. Hi, Sister Ne.
Hi.
It's so good to see you after so long. I
Is it
haven't
that
been,
long?
yeah, because I have not been able to receive the email before. I mean, I got it now, but
Mm.
um, yeah, but everything has its time, I guess. So
Yeah,
I now
correct.
appreciate more, because
Maybe lacking
so
of spiritual merit.
yeah. Once you don't have it and now you have it, then you be like, okay, well, I know what I was missing. So and. And I like the conversation that you just had, that we should make every day uh, like a devotion, like a last day on earth.
Yes, that's.
Um, yeah, it was really. Hi, how are you?
So what is your
No,
question?
we don't have it. Sorry for that. I was at work, that's why. I
Okay.
was just gonna ask you. I was just gonna ask you, how do you how do you go through the devotion, that's my question for now.
Mm. Firstly, you have to have experience of the beloved physically. For example, I been initiated with three master, right? And the master that spent a lot of time with me was Ishwapuriji, and I can feel him all the time since we met. So whatever I do, I direct my devotion to my master in the physical form first, because I only know him at the physical form first. And I'm using this connection to go inside. So also explains the devotion deeper to the emotional level or astral level. And then this devotion to the intellectual level, right? To the mind, direct the mind to think good thing, to praise the master. Okay? And then within the soul, I don't need to do any work. We already in connection. So once I have the physical experience with my master, I know I can direct this devotion day and night to him. I once asked my master Ishwaji when we travel on the train together, I asked him that is that necessary for me to have a master because my culture is Buddhism. And in Buddhism, there's a belief that you don't depend on anybody to go back home or reach the state of nirvana or nothingness. Okay? We can do it ourselves. And I asked him, why? Why? Why do we need a master in our practice? He said that a master is very necessary. If you want to win your ego at the last state, you have to give up all spiritual practice, all spiritual knowledge, all spiritual achievement to the master. Then
Okay.
you can win the ego.
And also one more thing I would like to ask you, how necessarily is it to avoid distractions? Like sometimes, like your desires keep increasing, and then how necessary is it to avoid it rather than to be like, okay, that's one more thing, I will do it, and then you get involved in a whole more series, I would say, and then you can't avoid it after that, I guess. But how necessary is it to also avoid distractions in your daily life, like day to day?
Mm.
Is it like I don't know, about events and stuff, and or rather be like reading books, and then staying home, meditating.
Yeah, my suggestion is that do more meditation. The right meditation where you be able to withdraw your attention fully inside. Then you will train your mind to get used to live among all of these distractions, but you don't really pay attention to those distractions. Okay? It's like right now I'm built the center in Chiang Rai. I have million tasks a day. Okay, since I wake up, I'm on my feet doing this, doing that. Right? I have 4 5 team of builder coming in, and all asking different questions. Right? So there's a lot of distraction. Even me, I cannot avoid distraction. But I, when I face those distraction, I'm not losing my balance. Why? Because I'm already put hours in meditation, and I live my life in meditation, in love and devotion. I'm very firm inside, so nothing outside really can create great distraction for me. Distraction can be momentary, of course, because this human life in the 21st century, we're not at the stone age where we just sit in a cave and and go out to pick food or hunting for animal from time to time. We live a very, very busy life where there's a lot of things requiring your attention outside. But if you start your day by trying to withdraw your attention inside, okay? And at the end of your day, you also try to draw your attention inside. You already cut down a lot of distraction from yourself and train your mind to enjoy the bliss inside as well, as much as this mind enjoy the outside world. If you be able to train your mind like that constantly, then the success is there. You would not lose any balance when you go to very busy life. Right now, the lifestyle right now is impossible for you just be on your own and practice unless you become renunciate. Even renunciate right now, we all have communication device. You know, you will not, you would not truly live on your own or be on your own in the 21st century. So the safest place that you should be is inside. You withdraw your attention and try to be at the Wisdom Eye Center. Observe everything that passed by with the Master. Then you will find that you have balance. And within that balance, you also enjoy, you also feel joy, bliss, and love, which is the quality of the soul. I'm not telling you that, okay, let's, do 4 or 5 hour meditation to bring back the balance. No, it's not like that. It's like, okay, we want to be a good swimmer, right? And if you say that, okay, today I will swim for 4 hours, and the rest of the week you're not doing any swimming. No, it's not the way. In order to be a good swimmer, you have to do it constantly. Okay, just like, okay, today you swim for 15 minutes. The next day, another 15 minutes. And every day, if you swim for 15 minutes every day, then you become stronger. Eventually, you will become good swimmer. Meditation is the same. We have to build up our spiritual muscle. Okay? And that spiritual muscle is inside. How much you be able to withdraw attention inside and not to get carried away with any tasks, any distraction outside. Why we doing this? I believe that we are on this path because all of us scared of death. We don't know where we're gonna end up after we die. That's why we're searching for answer. What is the meaning of this human life? Where will we go after we die? And right now, Master already give us the solution where we can practice the art of die while living, or withdraw your attention from this illusion inside. Go to see or experience your true self inside. Then you know. When you do it long enough, you know where you're gonna go after you die. Okay? So that's the certainty that we have. And there's no need to ask anybody, like whether Master will come to pick us up at the time of death or not. Because you already know how much you spend your attention toward the Master inside, or how much you spend your attention to the world outside during your daily life. Just like Great Master say that we have to be with Master, also called doing our meditation 20 hours a day. That's how much we have to invest our time, build up our spiritual muscle. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much. It really helped me a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome. I appreciate even you at work, you still attend the session.
Yeah, I have to do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
see?
just putting on my microphone and then nobody's here anyway because I'm at a gas station and then people come in and go out, that's why. Thank you so much.
It's good. It's good. Okay. Next
Thank
question,
you.
please.
There's a question in the chat. How about I'll read that, and then we have some other people with raise their hands. So this might go in line with the question you just answered, but maybe there's a theme here. So Athena asks, how should outside involvements and interactions be considered if they begin to distract one from meditation due to emotions around personal involvement? Can you give insight with regard to levels of importance and describe the attitude that we must cultivate?
Right. I saw a lot of people practice this meditation in a wrong way. meaning that when we go inside, we have to observe our awareness. We have to be very good observer to watch whatever happen inside. Of course, if you're really good, you can do open eye meditation and observe your thought, observe your emotion. But a lot of us have difficulty to recognize the thought and emotion that momentarily come up. So Master say to us that we have to sit still and meditate. So what happened during when we try to withdraw our attention? You will see very clearly that your emotion will try to pull you away from the eye center. Your thought will also try to pull you away from the center as well. So that's the clue there, right? But it means that we have to fight this internal battle, okay, until everything calm down and we be able to withdraw our attention to the self, which is the soul. Okay, in Buddhism, there's a word of Nibbon. Nibbon literally mean curtain. Okay, so because we live this human life, we have multiple layers of ourselves here. Okay, the first curtain or the first veil is our physical body. If you notice, whenever you try to go and sit and meditate, the aches and pain or the itching start. So that's the first thing that you have to observe and overcome. Okay, the second layer is your emotion. Oh, the emotion will bubble up, okay, one by one after the others. And after your emotion calm down, another layers or another curtain of yourself will show up, which is your mind, your thought, your thinking. You will see many train of thought just pop up. This is the thing that you have to observe and then overcome. Observe means you're not joining those emotions. You not feed the attention into the pain, aches, and pain. You just observe that, okay, this is happening within my body. Okay, you're acknowledging it and then you move on, right? With the help of the master, you move on. You greet it, you meet it, and master beat it for you. There's no need for you to join the battle of your physical pain, of your emotion, or of your thought. Because if you ever do it, it's a losing game, okay? Then you end up feed more attention to the illusion that gonna pull you back life after life. So, the suggestion is that you have to really know yourself in different layers and not ignoring it. Observe it very well. When you be able to observe this very well in meditation, that, different layers of me, different illusion layers of myself is at work, and you not feed that more attention. So you be able to conquer or win small battle here and there inside. And eventually, you will raise your awareness to the peaceful place inside. And when you already experience that peace, your mind will register, this feeling is very nice. I want to have it more. Then after that, after you win all the small battle, you come to the peaceful state. You will want to do meditation more and more. But the nature of this world, or in this illusion, we have karma. We borrow this karmic body to be alive in order to do spiritual practice to raise our awareness. We register for this battle. So we have to win every day, at every moment. Observe yourself. Because if you already feel peace inside, the next moment something unpeaceful will come, because we still live in this karmic body, and this karmic body have destiny to fulfill. So yourself will have to go through this karmic act. We cannot avoid. Even all the saints, even our master, when they still alive, they have to face their own karma. There's no way that we can escape. So we not try to escape anything, nor that we feed it more energy, nor that we join that kind of battle. You just observe. Everything come to you, you observe. And when you be able to observe inside very well in meditation, then in your daily life, when the battle outside come, let's say people say something and you feel, to make you feel hurt inside, your ego hurt, you're feeling hurt, then you already know this is the taste from the master. Just observe, not joining that, not becoming emotion, not dwell onto that negative thought. You just exercise the art of withdraw your attention, withdraw yourself from that situation. Okay? And then just letting go. So what, right? This is not even real, it's not even real me anyway. Why I have to be so upset because of this karmic body, because of these different layers of myself go through this? Why? This is not our real identity anyway. Okay? Yeah, is that more question, Heather?
Rohit has his hand raised.
Okay.
Go ahead, Rohit.
Hello, sister. Thank you so much for your seva and satsang. I have a question regarding the daily introspection. That's something which I think Great Master Sawan Singh Ji Maharaj has also talked about it. I just wanted to get your perspective on it. Like, what are the things you can do on that one? I mean, he did talk about, ahimsa, truth, chastity, love, and then looking at from the service perspective and doing the Simran Bhajan with the thought, words, and deeds. Could you talk about that? What's the best way to practice this?
To practice what? And I'm not catching the full
point. The idea of a daily diary from Great Master Sawan Singh Ji, and he talked about self introspection diary, and kind of remembering the ahimsa, truth, chastity, love, and taking care of the diet. All 5 aspects of it. So could you help us out? Like, how can we do that? And what's the best way of keeping, reminding or doing self introspection?
Okay, right. Let me tell you one of the story that I recently encountered. I went to this ashram, right? And this ashram have a lot of renunciate, especially women, the nun. They just look at me, right? They feel some spiritual vibration from me, and they're approaching me and they ask me, "Oh, sister, you have this, very peaceful aura. Why you not come and join us being renunciate, right?" I said, no, I already built a strong spiritual foundation inside. So I said, inside me, since 20 years ago, I already do renunciation inside my heart. So I already built the spiritual foundation very strong inside. Okay, there's no need for me to go and live in ashram or have renunciate lifestyle. Okay, go back to your question, right? Whatever you said to me is the outer suggestion, meaning only the suggestion outside of what we should do in our daily life. I feel that it's very waste of time to discuss about that if one don't have a very strong spiritual foundation inside. Whatever we suggest to the people will be fail, because the true purification come from within and not outside. Okay, so we have to really build very strong connection toward God, toward our master inside. And then with that strong connection, we go out and perform our daily practice. And you will see that you will be transformed, you will be changed without anybody force you to do, or you force yourself to do to be good. The goodness has to come inside because you have a certain enlightenment inside. Nothing outside can make you enlightened, but to go inside. Okay? You have any
Yeah.
more questions?
Yeah, thank you. I mean, he just talked about, like, and I think similar concept as we were looking at it. Like, if I think about this, like, he's saying that keep track of the observation part of the part, like, in a way you say that, hey, how are you feeling? Have you said any from thought? Have you said anything hurt anybody or not? I think it's that's what I felt from looking at that. But I wanted to just get your perspective on, like, if something happened and if we did something to hurt somebody's feeling, how do we now reconcile that?
There's no need to do anything, just forward everything to the master. On the spiritual journey, there's no room for you to just sit down and regret. Okay, once you start regretting your action, you join the karmic consequences, you create the future karma. So whatever happened to you, just observe. Okay, not analyzing, is this a good action or this is a bad action, because good or bad belong to this illusion. Okay, it's belong to the world of judgment. So don't exercise judgment upon others, nor judgment upon yourself. This is part of love. This is not part of judgment. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. So next question, please.
Sonia has their hand raised.
Hi, yes, Sister Nay. I've got a question.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I've spoken with you before via email.
Oh, welcome to the circle.
Thank you. I've got a question. I've got a few questions about death. So at the time of death, how soon, if the soul is in, if it's an initiate, and if the soul is in pain or in discomfort, how soon after does Master come to cut down the pain? And after death, does the soul forget its past and family straight away? Some say it wanders around for a couple of days.
So you want to know in case of initiate, right?
Yes, for initiate. Yes.
Okay. So try to understand the karma, the karmic consequences. It's very difficult, but I will give you a brief example. Okay. So I don't know anybody that die yet, around me, not yet. But I know in theory what happened. So uh, it doesn't mean that if we are initiate, we're not gonna go through pain or suffering during the time of death. Sometimes even very sincere initiate, also called Gurmukh, go through a painful death, suffering, a lot of suffering before the time of death. It depends. But every suffering before death, as in life of initiate, it means Master give you a lot of blessing. Because the quickest way to pay out a big amount of karma is within the physical life. If after initiation you already go through some pain, for example me, okay, every month when I have my period, I will go through some intense emotion and physical pain. At first, right, I always question why this still happened to me. If Master already burned my Sinchit karma or my collective karma away, why I still have to suffer? But after a while, when I'm doing a lot of meditation inside and observe, I feel the sense of gratitude. Whenever I'm in pain, like on my bed, cannot get up, I always have this gratitude toward Master. I say, Master, you burn out my karma. Thank you very much. So I don't need to take care of this or face this, like face the event where my family have fight with me or I have accident on the road or anything. I just face the pain in my bedroom on my bed just several hours and then this go away because I don't feed that any attention. I just let the event come, let the feeling come, and then it just going away by itself. Because every pain, every suffering have cycle of it. It's coming, is acceleration of the pain to the peak, and then it's going down. As long as you don't feed it attention, it's going away. Okay? But a lot of us, we just live our life and not doing spiritual practice properly. So we're not observing emotional pain or physical pain or give it a proper attention. So everything might accelerate before the time of death. Let's say, initiate if we experience 7 days of pain before we die. Be grateful because that's the way of the Master burn out our last lot of karma, so that right away after we withdraw attention, we can be with the Master and Master pull us back to our true home right away. There's no need to do any negotiation with the King of Death because that amount of karma already been burned before we die, right?
Yeah.
And and after we die, you ask the question how quickly we forget about our family members and this life and this identity, right?
Yeah.
It's very quick. Okay. So I go through several events of near-death experience. I think 2 or 3 times. And I observe myself go through that. One time I had like a great accident that, nearly lose my life because a lot of people die in that accident. I saw it looked like a screen, in my memory. Even open eyes, I can see my life pass by very quickly. It's like somebody fast forward the video or backward the video. Okay, so that's all. The memory will play out very quickly in a matter of seconds. So it's the total reveal of your DVD or the actual life that you live right now. It's actually happened before you withdraw your attention to the wisdom eye center. Because when you withdraw your attention to the wisdom eye center, you will see that master is standing there waiting in the radiant form, if you can see. Or you have a feeling that you remember the master and master pull you inside. It can happen both way, right?
Yeah.
But if at the time of death we not practice enough, initiate or non-initiate is the same. There will be a lot of attachment pop up before, okay, after all the memory of this lifetime play out. After that finish in the split second, after that there will be the sense of attachment, worldly attachment come. We gonna think about our family, our loved one, our job, our house, our responsibility. So 4 or 5 attachment will pop up, or even more, to drag us back. And that will be the time that master will have to reconsider to put us in another lifetime, coming back to fulfill all of that responsibility. Because we have not yet satisfied or done enough homework, spiritual homework, or completely withdraw our attention and attach everything to the master. It means that we still follow the spiritual path as blind faith and have not yet become a living faith. Because if our living faith is very strong at the time of death, you completely letting go. You just let master in charge. And if you have very strong living faith, you won't see the reveal of your life. No, you won't. You only see the master. You won't see any worldly attachment that come. No, you won't. Master right away come and pick you up and you go back home. That's the certainty. Okay.
Yeah. You know how you, sorry, just one last question. You know how you earlier gave an example of your cat, how you wanted to see what happened to the cat. Is it possible if someone's loved one has certainly passed away and there's lots of questions in the mind where the soul had ended up, how it, how it left the earth and all that? Is it possible for one to meditate and see just like how you saw the cat?
Yes. You ask the master. If you already established very firm friendship with your master, it's like your master is the friend outside, and the master is also imaginary friend that always with you. You can poke to your friend like, "Hey, master, I want to know where my cat end up," right?
Yeah.
Or where my mother and father is right now. Yes, you can.
And
But
it's,
you have
yeah.
to have very strong faith and see master in everything and in everyone. Then master can show to you.
Is it okay to cry if after the soul? Like, is it okay to miss and cry, or does it pull the soul downwards?
It's pull yourself backward to the creation. If you
Okay.
have any attachment, you can cry, but always have a good cry. That this soul already left. Master already take care of this soul. Have a good cry, not a bad cry.
Okay.
Because it's not the belief of pulling this soul back. Yes, it's there. But the greater consequences is that it pull you back. That attachment will pull you back to have more lifetime here.
Does it pull that particular soul that's left the earth? Does it pull that soul downwards?
No, because that soul will go through the system of 49 day or in the overlapping zone watching. If it's non-initiate, okay? If it's initiate, that soul will watch with the master like, oh, look, my daughter cry. Why? Why she cry? I'm with the master now.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Next question, please.
Stefan has their hand raised.
Hi, Sister Nina. This is my first time being here, so I'm very happy to be here. And I'm also very fortunate and very lucky to be also initiated by Ishaji. And when we ask Master, he always says and always said that the answer comes to us in different ways. So sometimes he speaks directly inside us, or it comes through a coincidence. But and he also said that when we practice Simran all the time, the answer that comes is from the Master and not from the mind. But I have observed that sometimes the mind is so strong that it creates fake answers or things to pull us down or hurt us even. And I have found that to happen even when repeating the Simran. So I wonder, how does that happen, and how can we prevent fake answers to appear?
Yeah, it's happened all the time. You can trust any answer inside, okay? Because anything that entertains to your mind, you consider it as a fake answer, okay? because the mind will always try to find the right answer to feed onto the ego, okay? So it's very dangerous to play this game of coincidences and answer on your own, okay? You have to have a circle of friends where you can check whether this is the real answer from the master, or this is the false or the fake answer from the master. The only way that you can do this is that you have your friend, just like we have this beautiful spiritual circle now, and you check with your friend by coincidences if they receive the same answer as you or not. And a lot of time, please listen to the friend that disagree with you, because it is the most honest answer, okay? Because us, right, we are human. We always look, and be with the one that always agree with us, right? So have the friend that agree with you, disagree with you, right, or don't know you at all, and then you check with them, the answer that come. But welcome to this spiritual circle anyway. You can always check your answer with all the friends here. They know. I feel that they play the same game with you every day.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, yeah.
Stephanie, Stephanie has her hand raised.
Good morning, good evening, dear Nay.
Hi.
It's so nice to see you. You look so beautiful and bright, and I'm so blessed.
Yeah,
and
thank you. I cut my hair.
I noticed, yes, it is so beautiful. Yes, thank you for just being our bright light. And I think you might have answered my question overall already. And I feel since I've been in the circle of these friends, I feel overall, happier. And if I have some challenges, I reach out, to you or to other people in this circle, and I feel very guided and loved. And I have a question regarding the attachments. And so I feel overall I'm happy, and I'm out there in the world being like a warrior and giving love and guiding people. But when it comes to my loved ones, especially my children, and even though they're grown, I had my youngest had a health situation yesterday, and so it just really immediately draws me down. It's like I feel helpless, especially if they don't listen to the holistic suggestions that I know would be helpful. And so I know it's attachment, but it's just and I know I'm supposed to observe my emotion, which is really deep sadness and helplessness. But I'm just wondering if there's anything else, and I do some other techniques, but it's like I'm observing it, but is it helpful then while you're observing it to hand it over to master, or are any other steps that could be helpful when it grabs us, that emotion so deeply? And is it like just this karmic bond I have with this child that is from many lifetimes before that I just have to live through? I'm just trying to understand, or my mind is trying to understand. So any advice would be helpful.
Yeah, don't feel bad if you have any attachment, okay? As long as you realize that, oh, I have to forward this attachment to my master, right? Just like, if you probably remember that Ishwaji love pizza very much, okay? I feel that he's not practiced his detachment from his pizza. I don't think so. But he forward that attachment to Great Master. So he forward, okay, oh, my attachment is very bad toward the pizza. Okay, Great Master, let's have pizza together. That's the solution, right? When you worry about your children, you also have to realize that, okay, Master also worry with me. As long as you keep that awareness that you observe this or experience this with your best friend, which is the inner master, then you are safe, okay? Because while you go through this attachment that is so strong, you still have your friend holding your hands. Believe me, Master understand that all of us have a lot of attachment. That's why Master take a physical form to be with us, to go through this human experience with us, or even create some attachment themselves here as well. Master understand. That's why on one hand, you feel that you have this attachment, you develop a lot of attachment while living this human life. On another hand, please develop friendship with the master as well. While you go through all of this daily life of your worldly attachment, that will help. Because I have found that the secret is the friendship. The secret of success of this spiritual path is to have this friend, this very special friend that helping us outside and also inside as well.
Yes, that's very helpful. And maybe one more question. Sometimes I'm not sure what the difference is, as a mother, you have care for your children, you have love for your children. It's like sometimes I'm not sure, is it care, is it love, is it attachment? Like, how do you know when you take the right actions? From what point is that coming from?
You should know that all of that's karma. And it's attached to your karmic self. It's all you need to know. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much. Lots of love and blessings to you.
You're welcome. Hopefully I see you soon in the physical.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, please.
Anuba has their hand raised.
Hi, Sister Nate.
Hi.
Hi, really good to hear you. I think I missed a couple of sessions. Today's talk was really interesting. I have a very general question. In some of his discourses, Vishwadji mentioned that a couple of people who had passed on, their astral selves were, astral entities were there attending his satsang. So I was just wondering, aren't there any satsang in the astral region? Why would they come down to the physical to attend satsang?
Oh, it's a very good question. Right. So I will share from my experience. Last time, if anyone attend the satsang that I was doing in Singapore, every electrical devices go wrong at that time. Okay, we was having plan A, plan B, plan C, but nothing worked. So we have to take like plan G. Okay, A, B, C, E, F not working, but plan G. And then when we sit back with the team, right, we were thinking, what what does go wrong, Because we feel like love is in the air and the atmosphere charged with very strong power. And then we realize that, okay, there might be only 10 or maximum 20 of us in that room on that day, but we feel the presence of all master are there, all the deities, all the angels, even the aliens are there. Okay, that's why everything go wrong. So because the blessing in one place, whenever we have like a spiritual discord or remembrance of the master like this, it's very strong connection. Go back to our true home, right? And everybody that they are formless or operate in the energy form, they can feel it, so they come, but they cannot come near. It means that there's some spiritual hierarchy. Okay,
Oh,
if they are the leader, like the Brahm, deities, god or goddesses, they can slightly come near with the permission of the master.
oh,
But if they just, let's say, astral beings or like angels, they have to be slightly far away, because you have to remember the story that somebody asked great master about great master have to show true face or true identity to the people. Why great master hiding? And great master say okay, right? And then that man just fall down the chair, right? Because that man say, oh my god, I experienced very strong light hitting me. And great master say, oh, there's only one hair on my beard.
yeah, it's
So it's
funny.
like that in the spiritual world or in the spiritual dimension. There's some hierarchy because master is like very big, bright sun at the center of the spiritual universe, and they can come near if they're very strong spiritually. If they're not strong spiritually, they have to be very far away. Okay,
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay, that's all from me.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you. You too.
And I hope you can experience all of this on your own. Okay, don't take my word for this. I want you to experience this on your own, and you will see how remarkable it is. Otherwise, master would not call this satsang. It's a spiritual assembly, right? In the
Yeah,
company of the truth. It's
yeah.
literally mean that. It's a great gathering. Okay,
Sure. Thank you so much.
you're
Okay.
welcome. Next question, please.
Savi has their hand raised.
Mm.
I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Hi, you can open your microphone. Cannot hear you. Hi, Savi. You have to open your microphone. I cannot hear you.
It looks like they may have posted it in the chat instead. Shall I just go
Okay.
ahead and read
Yes,
that?
please.
Okay,
Please.
so I have a question regarding attending satsang in person.
Mm.
My family is RSSB followers, including me. Now I'm not in India, so I cannot attend satsang or spiritual discourses in person. I have a strong belief in Ishwarji, but my parents don't know about him and argue with me sometimes not to follow him because they think only Babaji of Bias is a PLM, not other masters. I'm sorry I cannot speak. Please read my message. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you are a secret followers, as long as whenever you follow anybody teaching, spiritual teaching, you feel that somehow it changed you as a person. It creates some transformation within you. It's good. Live your own experience and not other people's experience, okay? It doesn't matter if anybody perfect living master or not. The only way that you can validate is through your own experience, okay? Okay, let me tell you one of the beautiful story that I recently hear. So there's a mother. She's doing a rice pudding for a child, for her son. And the son say, "No, mother, there's a black stone in it. I cannot eat this rice pudding." And mother look, "Oh, it's only a herb. It's cardamom, right? Okay, let me take it out for you. Now you can eat it, right?" And the child, the son, said, "No, no, mother. It was a black stone in there. I cannot enjoy this." So same, all of us want thing to be perfect before we be able to enjoy it. Okay, so let's say Ishwaji come with this rice pudding and offer to you, right? If you don't like any of his teaching, or you feel that he's not a POM, take the black stone out, enjoy the rest, okay? Don't lose this opportunity because of your mind, because of other people say. It's okay, right? Enjoy the experience anyway. Enjoy what he have to offer to you, not to other people. Because at the end of the day, you are the one who eating it. You tasting it. Okay. Next one, please.
Okay, so I'm going to read some from the chat. And one, Prez had posted Kirpal Singh's introspective diary, just in case anyone wants to look at that.
Okay.
And Athena also asks, will Great Master send an embodied PLM if the master who initiated you leaves his body before you're able to connect with the inner radiant form?
Yeah, let me tell you, one of the common secret is that perfect living master never leave this physical plane. Okay, so if you say that great master was a perfect master, but he's not living here anymore, but why Ishwaji is saying that for him? He always see great master, okay, wherever he go. It means that this energy of perfect living master never leave the physical plane as long as they are true spiritual seekers, right? So before the master will leave the body, the master will search for somebody else that can embody this energy. Sometimes not one, sometimes 5, sometimes 10, right? And he or she will just forward this energy of master or so-called great master, this awareness, this totality of awareness to another human body. And that another human body have responsibility to connect true seekers back to this awareness of the total, meaning pull everyone back to true home, but not by their individual authority, but by the collective authority that has been assigned to that physical body to continue the work. The work of what? Of rescuing soul, the one that want to be rescued in this moment. So therefore, the work of the master never end, okay? It's not end when he die. It still continue, but in different body. But it's not for us to search for them because you can never find, okay? Because when master have very high awareness, master can see from top point of view downward that who are sincere, and if the time has come that that one ready to make a connection, go back home. The master or the one that embody this totality of awareness will appear in that person's life to pick them up. Okay? So I don't really like the validation game that a lot of us are playing, saying that, oh, I think that one is the master, this one is not the master. It's not for us to validate. Because if we're doing that, right, we try to exercise our own judgment that it's gonna create great consequences or hindrance on this spiritual path later on. We have to be very mindful of our own business and not look at others. If you want to find a perfect living master, try to be a perfect seeker first. The one that don't exercise any judgment but seek inside in your heart only and not seeking outside. Okay?
So AG says, hello. How does one heal from years of built up stress that that's detrimental to one's health?
What is it, Heather? I'm not understand the word.
Okay, so stress that has an impact on your health.
Oh.
So how do you heal from years of built up stress that has impact on your health?
Do more meditation with love and devotion. That's the only permanent solution, really. I also have a lot of stress. You know, as an Asian woman, you know what it's like to live in a very big family and everybody put pressures on all the girls, okay? So all over the year, I built up a lot of stress as well as an Asian woman, right? And also, I used to be very disturbed why people make a comment, you know, upon me. So I have this surplus stress inside, and that I don't even know that is there. So when I start to meditate a lot, I see that bubble of emotion come up. And when I'm be able to just observe and forward everything to master, it's like I untie the knot, okay? One by one, right? So put more love and devotion in your spiritual practice and you will get there with the help of the master. If you surplus a lot and it takes so many years to get this point of stress, you cannot undo this in one day or 1 week, okay? Slowly start yourself. Because this human body is the best tools, you know? Suffering is also the best tool, to be enlightened. To get enlightenment, one need to face the suffering. I don't see that anyone that have a perfect life and full of happiness and contentment join the spiritual path. Only the one that face great suffering in their life come and want to be enlightened and want to be getting off of this cycle of birth and rebirth. So use the suffering as the tools to know yourself. Okay? This is very good tools. It worked for me. And I think it will work for you the same. I've just observed. Now, you know, I'm not run away from my suffering. I greet my suffering. I say, hey, come, right? Because I know that I have a chance to study more about myself when the suffering comes. Okay? Next one, please.
So Brother Rohit says, please have a small meditation session.
Today?
Yes.
I don't think it's possible. maybe next time, right? Or we have a small meditation session inside on the astral plane, okay? Because we have more time there. You can set up schedule to do meditation with Sister Nay inside, okay? Because outside I'm very, very busy, okay? I'm built up the center here. I'm on my feet all day and I'm tired now. Because
Very
I have
good.
to respect my physical limitation too, right? Not to push it too much.
So may we all do that. Schedule our meditation time with you inside. Very good. Love Drought says, when do we get to see you in person, Sister Nay?
See me in person? That's why I built up this spiritual center. So we can all come have a spiritual holiday together whenever you can, right? Because I found that sometimes if I'm traveling, it's unsafe for me, especially, you know, to bring the blessing to any country. You know, negative power doesn't really like to have any spiritual event anywhere. Last time when I went to Singapore, you know what happened to me? I was late for the flight and I have to run, right? And the cup of coffee just spilled in my bag. So that's the first thing. That I'm thinking, oh my God, what's gonna happen now, right? Okay, Master, please protect me. So on the flight, another cup of noodle, hot water just spilled on me. And I think, okay, I start to see the pattern now. When I arrived in Singapore, they stopped me. They said, oh, sister, you look suspicious. Can we have, some question with you? So they put me in the silent room. And I was thinking, what happened here? I was thinking that, spiritual people are most welcome everywhere. But no. If anywhere that we go, we create a good chain, there's some price to pay, okay? Especially if we go somewhere and some people will get enlightened because of the spiritual events that we create. The negative power don't want to lose their people. So they will try to come and disturb, the physical being, right? The physical well-being. Because I don't think that they can disturb my emotions or they can disturb my mind, but they can still disturb my physical, right? So yeah, so I was sitting here, I was thinking, okay, let's welcome everyone to my home, to Thailand, to my town. Because here I have big family set up, and all the Sevadas or the people who love me and help me here. And I don't need to go through that battle, okay? Because when I go to anywhere, there's always excuse of negative power. Try to strike me, try to stop me, to help others spiritually. That's a danger there, right? But if it's in master plan, okay? Master explains his will for me to be anywhere with you guys. Do appreciate, because you have to understand that my physical will have to go through something until I get there. I don't know why, but this world is the world of illusion, and this is the world of negativeness. They don't want their population to get enlightened or get out of this system. So they do their work. As much as the master doing their own job, the negative power also doing their duty, their job very well too. Everything have to be in balance. Okay? Next, please.
So Sonia just added, thank you so much, Sister Nay. You've helped me so much. Hope to see you soon.
Yes,
And
please come.
And Athena says, may I speak to you privately after satsang today? Thank you.
Oh, I'm
And
really tired, but you can drop me the email or the email to the team where we can set another meetings, please. Very tired now.
and Athena also says that, yes, the mind is not the validator. It is the heart of hearts. Yeah. And Athena also asks about playing back the satsang today. There'll be a recording that'll be posted on the website. Usually it's not the same day. She was wondering if we'll be able to play it back today. But usually it takes a few days or so. Yeah, it's all in master's plan, right?
When I look back, right, when the custom asking me at the airport, right, the officer, they asked me, oh, what is the purpose you come to this country? And I was thinking to myself, if I tell them the truth that, oh, I come to bless this country and give people salvation, right, will they stop me and drag me saying that, no, you go back to your country, you're crazy? I feel this world is not for good people to live. When good people go anywhere, people say, oh, you're too suspicious, right? They treat good people like the criminal. Yeah. Is there any more question?
Yes, a few more comments here. Ikapo says, sounds like the Matrix. It sounds like the Matrix.
The Matrix. Yeah, I like this movie.
Yeah. And then Savi says, so please bless us all so that we can travel to Thailand and meet you.
Yes, because Thailand is very good country. Because this is a Buddhism country and they believe in karma. And this country, I believe that a lot of country can travel to Thailand without any problems, right? Because they love tourists. Tourists bring more economy to Thailand. So we treat everybody like guests. So yeah, please come. I'm trying to build this spiritual center so we can have very strong spiritual vibration here in one place and everybody can come and enjoy, Because me, right, since I get initiation from my master, I don't actually enjoy any outside activity unless I go through some spiritual seminar or spiritual discord or spiritual retreat. So all the money that I earn always go toward this spiritual retreat, spiritual seminar, spiritual event. So let's have at least like a spiritual trip once a year. If we can see one another. If not, you can sit at home and watching me like this, right? I can also appear at home with this virtual session that my team has created. Okay.
And just a comment, those who have traveled to see you in Thailand have said that it was very, very pleasant there and their travels were very easy. So maybe that be the case for all of us.
Yeah, so they can be the testimonial to tell others that we don't eat people alive here. Some of the people thinking that Thailand is a very dangerous place. And, I think in my teen, I was in Canada and my friends asking me that, do we ride elephant to go to school? I said, no, we're not that savage. We use car to go to school. So this is, good country and safe and clean and people are nice. Especially in my town, in the north, people have very good heart. Okay, you will find. Because Thailand literally means the land of peace. Okay. Any other comment before we close the session?
Yeah, I think there's no more comments. Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, so we would like to play some of the video, right? Before we close the session.
One Truth Love is a non-profit group that aims to spread the spiritual teachings of the Masters to humanity. We are opening a fundraiser and accepting donations to support this mission. Your donations and fundings will fund the following: conducting of in-person meditation retreats, spiritual discourses, travel and venue arrangements for overseas discourses. We are very grateful for your generosity, and may the grace and blessings of the Divine shower upon every individual who contributes their wealth selflessly, irregardless of the amount. Love and light to everyone. Thank you.
Okay, so Heather, then you can close this session today.
Well, thank you, Sister Nay, for your guidance, love, and wisdom, and for taking the time to offer us this program, especially in your busy life right now. And thank you for brothers and sisters for joining us and for all the great questions. May we absorb the truth of these answers. Should you have any further questions for Sister Nay, you can feel free to write in directly via email to love@onetruthlove.com. And Sister Nay will be offering meditations on some months, and they'll be announced through email a few days before the event. Information for upcoming events and past videos can be found at our website, onetruthlove.com. And we're happy to announce that registration is open for in-person IMR retreats with Sister Nay in Thailand for August and November. And you can refer to the website for specific dates and details. Space is limited, so be sure to register soon if you're interested in attending. And also, through Master's love and grace, that these programs are offered free of charge. There are many ongoing expenses involved in making these meditation programs available and supporting the mission. So please consider making a donation in selfless service. Donations can be made through our website, onetruthlove.com. They'll post that in the chat so you can see the link if you need it. And we genuinely appreciate any amount that you can contribute, and we thank you for your generous donations.
Okay, Master love and blessing to you all. Happy to see you here, joining the Caravan of Love.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sister Nay.
Bye-bye.